What's up, guys? This is the Honest Outlaw here, and I just want to do a quick video on a pretty awesome budget-minded red dot. I want to talk about the Holosun 503G with the ACSS reticle. It is a micro red dot similar to the Aimpoint T1H1 series, even the T2. It actually takes the same mounts as the T1H1, but it's right around half the price, coming in at around $200. So I guess that's about a third the price of the T2. It is a joint project from Holosun and Primary Arms, and honestly it has a hands down better reticle than the Aimpoint, with options to use either the V from the ACSS reticle with a 65 MOA ring, or without. You can turn it on and off using the adjustment buttons that you see right here. That particular reticle allows you to use lots of different weapons with this particular red dot, from shotguns to AR-15 pistols to all kinds of stuff. I personally used it on my AK, my Benelli Super Vinci, and a AR-15 pistol. It comes with the mount that you see here that I have mounted on my Arsenal 5.56, which is super nice because I put that on my shotgun with that same mount as well. I also had it mounted in a Skylarworks mount meant for an Aimpoint H1. It has 10 brightness settings controlled by, again, these buttons as you see here. One thing I don't like about it quite as much is, in fact, the buttons. I would prefer to use the dial like the regular Aimpoint, but the buttons work just fine. It has very, very clear glass, as clear as the Aimpoint T2 and much clearer than even the Trijicon MRO or the original Aimpoints or any other micro dot that you will find besides the T2, in my opinion, which helps with night shooting and just generally identifying targets during the day because you don't have quite that blue tint that you would have with some of the other optics. Comes in right about 4.8 ounces, which is very light, but it is about 1 ounce heavier than the T2, on par with the MRO from Trijicon. It does take Aimpoint mounts, as I said before, so you can get just about whatever mount you would want on the market, including the awesome Skylarworks mount or even the Daniel Defense mount, which I also like as well. It's powered by one CR2032 battery, and the battery life is really, really great. With constant on, it's 2 years, but this is motion activated, so every 4 hours or so, it does turn itself off. Now, I didn't even know that when I bought the product because it comes on so quickly that you would never notice, and I've never had an issue with it not being on when I picked it up, so I don't even notice. However, that feature does give you far extended battery life over that 2 years, estimated somewhere around 5 years, but who knows? I've only owned it for about a year now, so I'll let you know in 4 years if it still works. The adjustment knobs, as you see here, are fine. Very similar to the Aimpoint again in operation. You just take the cap off and you use it to adjust, and it has 1/2 MOA clicks at 100 yards, so pretty standard compared to most other red dots as well. So all in all, what are you getting when you buy the Holosun? Well, you're basically getting a $200 Aimpoint that's a little less durable. Now, I can't guarantee it's a little less durable, but I have heard that online. Now, I've beat the crap out of mine a little bit. You see there's some marks on it here, and you see there's some marks on the back. I threw it on the ground a couple of times, stuff like that. Not on film, just to look cool, but, you know, I just trash my rifles occasionally, throw them on the ground when I'm testing other stuff. And this one has held up fine so far. It's already went through 1 Iowa winter. It's about to go through 2, so I see no issues with durability. But would I want to take this overseas? I would probably spend the extra money on an Aimpoint personally. But one niche that this does fill is it does do every other thing that an Aimpoint will do besides maybe the durability, probably with an even better reticle for a lot less cost, right around $200. You can afford to put a red dot on lots of your rifles in comparison to just a couple. So most people don't have $600–700 to put an Aimpoint T2 on all of their rifles. So rifles like this Arsenal, which I do really like, however it doesn't flex into a serious role like home defense, the Holosun is perfect for a rifle like this. For my opinion, under $400, it is the best optic on the market. So all the way up from $200 to about even the $500 mark, pushing the MRO. I would consider the MRO maybe slightly better as far as durability and the extra objective lens that you get. But compared to something like an Aimpoint, I still think Aimpoints are better just based on durability. But $200 all the way up to $400, this is the optic that I would get. I would recommend. I would recommend even spending the extra money to get this over something like a Bushnell TRS-25 that I do own a ton of, but I have had problems in the past. Now, why would I get this over a TR-25? Simply because the glass clarity is so much better. For $200, you're not going to get a clearer optic than this. You're not going to get one with as long a battery life, and you're not going to get one with the options to turn on that awesome reticle. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Please help out your local homeless shelters, and remember to recycle. I'll check you later.